Hey guys, it's Melissa Inez. Wanted to really quickly show you guys how I do a gel manicure at home without UV light, which is actually really cost savings because I used to get my nails done all the time for like 10 years straight. And I just got tired of spending the money. And so, I was like, what can I do that's going to allow me to get that gel like lasting polish without having to spend 30, 40 bucks every couple weeks to get it done. So I found something that works great. I feel like the polish lasts at least a week, if not longer, without chipping. I guess depending on what type of polish you use underneath, I think it might make a difference depending on if you use like low quality. But either way, this is my step-by-step manicure process for getting gel nails without the UV light. So the first thing I use, it's called Gelous, and you can get this at Sally's Beauty Supply. That's the place that I get it. I believe it's like $6. So you want to have this on hand. Also, you can use any polish you want. I'm going to use this Julep color. This is actually the color Marina, classic with a twist. I think it's matte too, so we're going to see how that looks with everything. I also have any sort of top coat. I just grabbed this from Five Below. And then this is an added step. You don't have to do this, but I do this just because I don't have the patience to be sitting there waiting for all these layers to dry. So I usually use quick dry drops on top of it. I just bought the Essie one, but I used to use the Essence quick dry drops, and I got this at Ulta, but I don't know if I have this anymore. I've been looking and I can't find it. So either way, so the very first thing I do is I polish my nails. First, you put one coat of the Gelous on your nails, and you want to polish it, and then you want to let it dry for a good minute. So I'm gonna polish these really quick. I'll be right back. And then the next thing you want to do after you let your Gelous dry for at least a minute is you want to put one coat of polish on. And after you put your first coat of polish on, you want to let that dry for like a minute or so. I usually put my hand in front of a fan just so I could get it to dry faster. And then once the minute passes and it feels a little dry to the touch, then you want to go in with another layer of Gelous. Alright, so after you do your second coat of Gelous, then you put another coat of polish on top. So it seems like a lot of steps, but honestly it's not. So Gelous, and then polish, and then Gelous, and then polish, and then top coat, and then drops, and we'll be done. So let me go ahead and do my second coat of polish really quickly. After I've done my second coat of polish, I usually wait like 5, maybe even 10 minutes, because you've already got like literally 4 coats on your nails. So you want to let this dry down as much as possible and then put your top coat on, and then you can finish up with the quick dry drops. And the quick dry drops help it to like literally dry all the way down to the very bottom. So I'll let it dry for about 5-10 minutes and I will be right back. Alright, I let it dry for about 5 minutes and it seems to be dry. I don't know if you guys can tell because this, obviously I'm shooting on my iPad again and the lighting in here is terrible, but it's really cool. You can see that it's kind of matte polish, so I hate to cover it up with the top coat, but I'm going to do it. So next I just put one layer of top coat on top, and then I maybe wait a minute, and then I immediately put the quick dry drops on, and then let that sit for like a minute or so, and then I move on to the next hand. So put my top coat on really quickly. Alright, so after I put my top coat on, I let it sit for maybe a minute, and then I immediately go in and I put my quick dry drops, that is a mouthful, on top. For my thumbnail, I usually use like 2 drops because it's just bigger than the other nails. I think I'm going to use 3 this time because there's a lot of coats. And then usually for the other nails, I just do 1 drop and let it drop down. But I'm going to do 2 just in case because I have somewhere to go after this. I want to make sure that these are dry. I did, like I said, pick up the Essie quick drying drops at Sally's the other day. It was like, I think it was $10, but I'm kind of bummed because the Essence one was like, I don't know, like $4. It was so cheap. So let it dry down for a little bit, and if you look, they look like all extra like oily. What I really like about the Essence drops is that it's got almond oil in it, so it almost like moisturizes your cuticles while it's helping your nails to dry, which is like 2 steps in one, which is pretty awesome. So I'm gonna let this one dry, and then I'm gonna do my other hand, and then I will be right back. All right, so I got both of my hands done. I mean, yeah, it takes me about 30 minutes to get both of my hands done, but honestly, it's really, really cheap, and I don't have to go to the nail shop and sit there and wait and pay all that money just to get gel-like polish. I can do it at home, which is awesome. I love DIYs. So yeah, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I will of course put all the supplies that I use down below, so check that out if you want to know what I got and where you can get it. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel if you like this video, and I will see you guys on my next one. Bye!